Hi everyone, it's Nesrin Wisdom Visionary here today at, sorry for the bit of the delay here, I'm just focusing in the Way Within Divine Messages YouTube channel, and I believe that we have our lovely Stacy Divine. Hello, how are you today? Yay, okay, she says she's here. So I'm going to start with Stacy Divine's reading, and we're going to proceed forth for the day. I just wanted to say hi again. It's Nesrin Wisdom Visionary here at the Way Within Divine Messages YouTube channel, and we're starting the reading today for Stacy Divine. And I'm going to be using a set of cards. Stacy, do you have a preference for a type of cards today, or did you just want me to pick? You just want to type in. If not, I'm just going to pick a deck here. I'm getting the Starseed Tarot for some reason. Just going to go for it. Okay. So let's get started. What I'm going to be doing today is the energies of the week, energies of the day. We're also going to be doing a country none has been chosen from the week before, so we'll see where we go, and possibly a city if we have enough time. I just wanted to let everybody know that we also do $33 readings, one question for 10 minutes. So if anybody is interested in getting a reading today, you can do so by going into the description. There is a PayPal link, and you can just pay the 33 Canadian. By the way, it's cheaper for people in the US and the UK because the Canadian inflation rate is very high right now. So yeah. Yep, I see you. Hello, hello. Everything's a little delayed as usual. But yeah, we're here. I also would like to say, if it's possible for everyone who does arrive on here, whether you're here for the actual session or you're coming in externally later on after it's been posted with the timestamps, just go into the description. You'll see the timestamps there for all the different sections. Also to remember to please do subscribe and click whether or not you like the video, and that helps the algorithm as well. I will be putting at the end of this video a request for another city, country, and or district for the next week. So there's a few updates that are going to be happening as well. One of the updates is that I'm going to be doing the energies of the day for the YouTube channel direct in the video portion. I'm going to be taking that out of the lives as of next week. So just keep your eye out on that. We're just going to be doing the energies of the week, and I possibly am going to do the energies of the world so that we can get a kind of leg up on what's happening on a world consciousness level. So with the soul tribe that should be arriving, I think we need to get started. And here we go, Stacy. I've got the Starseed Tarot for you today. All right. The cards that have come up are the Four of Crystals. So you're thinking about your business today. You're laying new foundations down. You are contemplating different ways of doing things, probably on different platforms, or adding a little bit more to your repertoire of what it is that you do in your own readings. The shadow is on the outside. So, lovely card. Not an easy one, but doable. So you're confronting going through the dark night of the soul. Basically speaking, this is interesting. It is the externalized world that is pushing you to go in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. I'm with you all the way. Oh, we could have a conversation. So this is happening not only for you, but this is happening for everybody else. And we're going to get into it a little bit more deeply as I get into the energies of the week, into the energies of the world. I'm going to do the energies of the day this time, but I won't be doing it for next week. Anyway, let's get going, because this is going to be an amazing session. It's going to be thorough. It's going to be deep. It's going to be detailed. That's a good word. So here we go. The shadow, the outside world, is basically pushing you. I don't want to use the word force, but I do want to say poking you in the ribs quite severely that certain things need to be taken a look at. Not easy, but doable. Again, One of my favorite little sayings here. So let's see, big cards. Let's shuffle it out here. Stacy Divine, general reading today. If you have any questions, Stacy, let me know. Oh, interestingly enough, okay, I'm not going to use it. Nope, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to continue, and I'm not going to use it. The little guy with the 9 of Cups, the Egyptian guy, he popped out. So, but I believe that I had him out from the last time as a reserve card because I was looking for him online. I took the post down temporarily. I'm going to be putting it up on my Patreon. So people will be, when I get the Patreon up, I'll be doing a lot more what we call aligned posts to videos. The videos are being edited, the first 5 for the Way Within meditation class course that will be coming up in the fall. I'm just going to say I'm moving. I'm in boxes and I'm going to be leaving fairly shortly. So putting that out there, I'm going to keep it really simple when it comes to videos. I'm not going to do any output until after I move. So just letting everybody know. Okay, Stacy Divine. Concentrating on your energies. What I'm feeling in general, it's a form of frustration. It's a form of disconnect. It's a form of chaotic energy. Not necessarily, and your grandfather just popped in here, by the way, so he's with us. And one other, a child, a small child, a calming small child. How beautiful. That made me feel good too. Thank you. Very much appreciated that these spirits are here today with us at this time. I've already opened up the circle prior. Boy, does that ever feel beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just getting the chills. Oh, all right. Oh, our little guy popped out, the Egyptian guy. So this must be saying something that maybe internally, you probably knew this individual. Yes, Iva, your daughter. Exactly. Also, Akeem here too, this guy. You probably had a connection to him in a previous incarnation because he's popped up for you. It's the 9 of Chalices. So you're working on self-love. You're working on closing doors to the past of relationships that no longer work for you at this time. I'm picking as well, I don't know. Thank you, Papa. Yeah, and to my daughter. Yeah, they're here for us. And she's a very calming influence, by the way, to repeat. I don't know if you have any pain underneath the breasts right now, Stacy. Just let me know in the chat mode if you could, please. So I get Master of Orbs. This is really, really beautiful. I got 9 of Chalices and Master of Orbs. So the 9 of Chalices is internal. Akeem, yes, Akeem. I have been studying him. Good. I had to take him down from the internet. So he was causing me a bit of a problem. So I took him down. I was actually losing subscribers and views, believe it or not. So he's a bit controversial. We love him, but he's going to be reserved for private. Yes, I worked out about an hour ago. My stomach, yeah, but it's just underneath the breast. So I'm just picking that up in you. So coming back to the Master of Orbs, what I'm getting here is you're going to meet somebody. I don't know who this is. And hello, everybody who is present. Welcome, welcome. Please let yourself be known in the chat. We're doing Stacy's reading. That's what we do when we get started. It's going to be an interesting read today. There's a lot of energies, chaotic energies, frustrated energies. So I'm telling Stacy now with her reading, and we do this every single week. It's an exchange between the two of us. She's my wing person. That there is an individual, very intellectual, very a master of his mind, or going to help you master the masculine aspect of your own mind. Now, how this works is rather than working with emotion, desire, chaotic emotion, you're going to be working with your head a little bit more. Okay, so making decisions with your head as opposed to your heart on certain situations. I know I'm going to say it's because I'm hearing this in my head. I know what you want and I know what you desire, but it might not be what you need right now. I'm not saying you're not going to get what you want. You're going to have to pick and choose what is right for you with the appropriate boundaries, health, safety, what is right for you, your time, your space, this kind of thing. It's just better choices, more intellectual, thought out scenarios, as opposed to just jumping in, getting angry, or speaking out of turn, or whatever it is that we need to work on. Okay. So I'm just letting you know, more pre-thought, more meditation. Just think before you leap. I think that's a good word. So Akeem is with you, by the way. I'm just letting you know. You need to. Akeem is teaching you spiritual stuff right now. He's an amazing, 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 amazing individual. Oh, just can't post him on my posts. So he's gonna remain a little incognito until we get to the Patreon page. Okay. So shuffle, shuffle. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's any messages. I'm a little slow today, sorry. It's been a rough week. Oh, look at this. We got Master of Orbs again, but we also got transition, internal transition. So basically, Stacy, you're going through what's called the dark night of the soul, a death of the old. Yes, he is amazing. This is Akeem. He is definitely amazing. So what I got here is transition within. It's asking you to let go the old, whatever that is for you. It's not easy right now. It's just not easy, but it's doable. Where there's a will, there's a way. Remember, there's no way around it, over it, or under it. You've got to go through in order to shift consciousness. Go to a higher octave. Master of Orbs. It could be Hakeem that's helping you out here, but you're learning from someone out there in the world to think first before you leap. Okay? I'm just shuffling the cards here. I'm really in a state today. I'm doing the best I can. It's just one of those days today. Remember, moving is never easy. Do one more shuffle just to be on the safe side. There are massive cards. It takes a little while. Starseed Tarot. One more split. And what do we have here? Sage of Orbs. So you're learning. This is saying internally, you're learning to use your mind and cognitive, mental decision making with all that you feel in your life. But here is an incredible card. Externally, you're going to get a lot of love. You're going to learn what it is to love yourself. So it's an outpouring of love toward you from the externalized world. You will finally be receiving the love that you've always wanted. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. I'm happy I'm getting these cards for you. Okay. Remember, there's no reversals in this particular deck. I'm not working with reversals. Okay, I'm splitting the deck into 3 parts for Stacy Divine. Oh, that wants to come, but it almost didn't come. Cutting with the left hand 2 times to the left. All right. Oh, wait. What do you want to do? Okay. Grandpa. Really? But hold on here. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Okay, he wants you to deal with your issues today. So that's he was getting you on. Yeah, exactly. She says, I feel ya. I'm going to do a complicated Celtic cross for you today. Beautiful. Sorry, I will reveal what the cards mean. No worries. Ooh, interesting. I'm getting a past life that you were an alchemist, a horoscope, an astrologer in the 14th, 15th century, the Medici period of Italy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, there's some stuff to go through. This is definitely mental stuff. I'm getting your story out here. Ooh. Oh, there's some interesting stuff going on. Ooh. Whew. All right, let's do the reading. The first card that we have, and this is you at this present moment in time. Hello to anybody who has arrived. We're doing a reading for Stacy. That's what I do every single week. She's getting a Starseed Celtic Cross Complicated Celtic Cross reading. So, adaptive chalices. So, an adept is the beginning stage of someone learning about self love. And you can see how there are rocks. I hope you can see that properly. And the waves are crashing over the rocks. Well, sometimes the water covers the rocks and protects it. And sometimes it exposes it, and there might be violent emotions or emotions all around. Hi, Marit. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. We're doing a reading for Stacy first, and then we're going to get into the energies of the week, the energies of the day, the world, a city, a district, a country. If anybody wants a reading, it's $33 for one question, 10 minutes. You can buy it at the PayPal in the description if you're interested, but that's what we're doing today. So right now it's Stacy's reading. We're doing a complicated Celtic cross. So the adaptive chalices, you, this moment, what you are, it's the journey that you're on, the one that you decided before you were born, is that you are deciding to learn to love yourself. People are speaking in the chat. It's very nice. We have a wonderful soul light tribe here, community. So that's where you are at. Sorry, the Irish is coming out, so we've got Claire. Now, what I've got covering that card, and what I find very fascinating, yes, you're going through a lot, but other people see you as abundant. So they're going to see that you're going to make the money that you require and need and wish to have in your life. So they see good tidings for you. All right. Maybe you don't see it, but they see it for you. So take it as a blessing. Here we have the card of the solar deity in your past. Oh, something's going on here. Sorry. I hope it comes back. I hope it comes back. Yep, we're back. Sorry. Hope it comes back. Oh, hi. Sorry, there was a bit of a glitch in the matrix. Sorry about that, guys. I'm here. I'm here. Please don't worry. It's daytime, and sometimes the internet is not the greatest. So let me continue with the solar deity for Stacy. All those that are here, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know I froze, but I'm back. Yeah, it'll do that. It does that sometimes. Pray that it doesn't do that again. So back to solar deity. Boy, it's really difficult to get through this reading right now. Let me focus as much as I can here. You are a star seed. You are suns, planets, galaxies, quasars, Oort clouds, all have a consciousness. So when it's solar deity, you came here to this planet to help people. So it's you shining your light brightly for others. You're like the lighthouse. Okay? Means you have to bring those ships, those people safely into shore with what it is and who it is and the experiences that you've had. So this is the past. It's telling you that you have come from a shining bright star and you are a larger than life consciousness. But recently, please forgive me. I don't know what this is about. I'm going to do my best to interpret it. Seven of Flames. We know that the card of seven is fears, passion. You want passion in your life. You would like to have passion in your life. Yeah, you'll have passion in your life, but it has to be, what's the word that I want to put? Oh, Maret can't hear me? Stacy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Stacy, can you hear me, please? Let me know if you can hear me, Stacy, in chat, please. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for that. So as long as you can hear, Can you ask Moret to go out and then come back in again into the room? That would probably, because we got knocked offline, it might help out a bit. Yeah. Maybe text her, whatever have you. Seven of Flames. Sorry, this is a really interestingly distracting reading. You can see how the energies are pushing against the information that is required. Thank you, Moret. Thank you. Yeah, you have to go out and come back in, and then your sound will work. It's because I got knocked offline. So, Seven of Flames, Stacy. It's a desire to have passion in your life, love, this schmexual, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a desire. I don't know how to put this. Be careful of these desires that they don't override the journey that you're on. Yeah, you're going to have it, but remember, you come first. Okay, don't get lost. Oh, beautiful. Okay, well, it's within the next 6 weeks, this will be presented to you in some form or fashion. All right, just letting you know, just be careful of your passions. It's not necessarily just sexual, it's your passionate who you are. Remember to come into a neutral zone. Check in before you speak, before you go and do whatever it is that you're going to do or say or whatever have you. You're going to be working with alchemy over the next 6 months of your life. This is a potential outcome, letting you know. Alchemy is the changing of one's mindset. It is the changing of one's attitude. It is the changing of how we do things in the world. It's like if we have a negative attitude, we're changing it to a positive attitude. We're going to override the dark angel on one of the shoulders. Okay. It says no, you're going to do a yes. It says yes, you're going to do a no. It depends on what the situation is, but I'm letting you know alchemy is you changing the way in which you operate in the world. From the past, citing the shadow. I have been sitting on my hands and biting my tongue, and reword as I breathe before I speak. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I totally hear you on that one. Ooh, yes. Keep on trucking, as they say. Now, what we're dealing with here, this is the potential outcome, but we have a story. It's not a big story, Rose. Sorry, why am I saying the word rose? Interesting. Interesting, the word rose has come out. Very interesting. I'd like you to hold on to that. I don't know if you're working with roses, growing roses, connected to roses. Yeah. So karma. You have karma from a previous incarnations, and this is what it is that you must confront. How you operate in the world. It's coming back. It's a pattern. My granddad loved roses. There you hear, he's here. You know he's here because I said the word roses. I have no control over what comes out of me right now, so beautiful. He's asking you to smell the roses so that you can deal with your karma. I don't know what it means, but go smell the roses, okay? I just planted some for my granddad. There you go. How beautiful. Thank you for letting me know, Cece. Really appreciate that. That has made me very happy hearing that. It's a place of joy. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. It's uplifted the whole situation today. Thank you. Made my day. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, karma. You know what it means. Now we're going into what you need to use as your modus operandi is reason. It's a thing we did. Smelling the roses, beautiful. Well, there you go. I'm picking up on Granddad and what Granddad wants you to do in order to calm your spirit so that you can just take a time out. Please, okay? So here we have the card of reason. It's a court card or a major arcana in this case. What you need to learn right now, what's on your plate, is sit with yourself, as you said, hands under, hold tongue before you speak. Think before you leap. Have a moment, meditate. Do a prayer. Ask for source's help. Okay? Now, excuse me. Doing some release work here. Letting that one go, whatever it was. Wow. Not a comfortable feeling. The whole system is just, oof. Yep. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. It's just one of. Okay, I'm back. This is so much fun today. If it happens again, I'm still here. It's the OBS trying to click. I don't quite know why it's doing what it's doing. Who knows? Maybe somebody's online on another part of the place where I live. Anyway, 7 of crystals. Let's do the very best we can to get through this. A lot of interruptions, a lot of frustration right now. We're just going to keep on trucking. 7 of crystals bespeaks of you having more faith in your business right now, taking the time to go within and sit with yourself as to what it is that is going to help you move forward at this present moment in time. Okay, Stacy, so the externalized world is putting a little bit of pressure on you to concentrate on your business more. That's what that's all about. 9 of Orbs. All right, so your brain at this time is, and I can say something because I understand this completely with where you're at. Dark thoughts, negative thoughts, loss of hope, a sense of depression because things seem to be falling apart all around you. They're not falling apart, they're resetting. You're going through a transition. The old is the old, the new has not yet shown itself. Please, 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 whatever you do not go into what we call whirligig, hamster wheel, hurricane mindset. Just focus. If you have a dowsing rod, if you have a pendulum, if you can do a reading for yourself and ask the questions, what do I need to do today? I don't know how to explain this to you. Releasing going on here. I'm going to do the best I can. Take a moment and calm your mind because it will get the best of you. That's what our brains do. It's only 2% of the consciousness that are in our bodies. The rest is the 98% in our heart, which is connected to source. You got to get in your body. Notice the shift happening here. There's a lot of release going on. Wow. Beautiful. You're getting the equation. So basically what I want to say, 9 of Orbs, is the completion of this frustration. That's what you want. You don't want to go here anymore. You've had enough. This is done now. I am done being in this place of illusion, in this place of turmoil, in this place of a whirligig mindset. I want out. I want it done. So the key is to go inward and meditate. Pray, meditate, do gardening, whatever it is you do to connect deeper within you. You're going to overcome this, but it is a test for you right now because you're meant to do more. You've got to overcome the lower aspect, the lower consciousness. 4 of Chalices, laying new foundations down. This is your outcome. You're laying new foundations for self-love. You've not done this before. This is new. This is the lifetime where you learn self-love in all of its facets, all of its parts. Inward, outward, as above, so below, as Maret would say. So do yourself a favor. Take time for yourself more, and concentrate on you, your health, your happiness, your joy, your alignment, your state of peace, so that you can give yourself grace and compassion. So now, having said that, we've got some court cards here that it's a beautiful card, but I don't want to go there yet. I've got Three of Flames. This is the you, someone else, and the third energy. You're working together creatively with other people. Also in relationships, also in family life, also in creative life, also in spiritual life. That's where you're headed right now. Concentrate on that. Seeker of Flames, more creativity. All right. Hello, everybody who's here. Just letting everybody know we're doing a reading for Stacy. It has been a little bit strange with the internet. We've had a lot of frustrating disruptions. Please forgive it. We're just going to continue on. So, Seeker of Flames, not abject passion here, Stacy. What it is you want to have more connection to your spiritual, like higher self, your passion to create. It's a beautiful card. Dive into the artistic endeavors. That helps you ground. It helps get yourself out of the Nine of Orbs. It helps you to love yourself, to put down that foundation of self-love. That is the key for you. It's a beautiful key. Absolutely gorgeous. So, this is going to be a threefold card, the Lovers. It is the love that you are now learning to have with yourself, for yourself, connected to yourself. It is also the love that is coming from others to you. But let me put it this way. You have to love yourself first. And then when you love yourself and you have those boundaries in place, the love that comes to you is the exact mirror of the love that you have given yourself. Yes, you're going to have this, but you have to work with yourself first. So whatever that means, however that unfolds, sorry, Three of Flames, and then here's the Lovers. Beautiful card. So I'm just going to get a court card reading to kind of solidify that. I might use the Angel Ask cards because we do have guides and angels with us at this particular time. That was a beautiful reading, Stacy. Challenging, and yeah, I can see it for so many people right now. It's just the way things are in the universe, in the world. No joke here. So I'm just trying to get the cards that, where are they? Where are the yellow cards? Oh, there they are. Okay. It's a 3-pack type card. It comes in 3 parts. So you've got the rust-colored part, the yellow part, and then you have the purple part. So I have to basically shuffle all 3. Yes, thank you. You're more than welcome. It is, this reading helps to understand some of the energies of the week and the energies of the day as well, because you're not the only one going through it. Each person's will be individually different, but it's the going in deep shadow, dark night of the soul, transition, movement through past karmic issues. We are letting go the lower octave energies into a higher octave. We cannot go up if we don't clean out the old. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate the heart. So this is the court card that we have going here. So the situation for Stacy Divine, please. Peaceful resolution, get more information. So I'm not quite 100% sure. This is just the peripheral. So it could be with a parental unit. It could be with an ex-husband. But you need to get all the information before you speak, before you do this, that, and the other thing, or before you say this and that. All right, just letting you know. Just giving it a good shuffle. See what 2 cards we get. Oh, two just popped up right off the bat. I love it. I'm going to tell you in a second. Just be patient. But I love it. All right, the yellow cards are the potential timing, like between now and a year. I just need one card, please. There's a lot of people here today. I'm very happy. So we're just getting the reading done for Stacy Divine before we lurch into the energies of the week and the energies of the, whoop, I got more than one here. Oh, no, I have one. Ah, nice. I will tell you. Just give me a second. I got one more deck to do here. Energies are all over the place. And we're doing a lot of clearing. Oh, we got it. So, right now, currently, meditation brings the answers for you, Stacy. And here's another aspect, and this is something I've known all along, but it's being confirmed. You have to really believe in yourself. It's not, oh, it's maybe it'll happen. I don't know. I trust my mind more than I do God or the source or the great beloved. No, you have to really trust the great beloved. It's time to let go of the mind, the control, the want to be. I'm sorry, not saying that this is you, but our minds, our lower conscious minds that come with our body, it likes to make things happen, but it doesn't have the power, it doesn't have the breadth, it has blinders. It can only see a few answers, and it's not energetic enough to give you the whole. You've got to reach inward, connect inward in your heart space, bring your consciousness down into your heart, and let Source, God, the great beloved, show you the way. Meaning, in silence, keep thine will be done. When you are silent and meditative, God's will is given. Meaning, you're going to get downloads, you're going to see visions, you're going to hear a word, or you're going to know exactly what you need to do next. And I have to take the same advice. So, the advice coming to you is the same for me, it's the same for everybody. It's learning to trust your higher power. Okay? That's getting rid of the old, cleaning it out, releasing it, forgiving it. Yes. So this is going to take you a few months to accomplish. Within a few months, you're going to achieve your goal. Beautiful. And then you're going to choose the direction that you're going to take, whatever that is for you, on all the different levels, all the changes, all the ideas that you want to implement in your life. You need to give yourself a little bit of time to get there. Wait for the answers is what I'm getting. Okay, so that wraps up your reading, Stacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that for you. That was beautiful. Sorry about the interruptions. I swear upon it, it's the archons, the darkness that doesn't want you to learn, doesn't want you to grow. They're extra busy right now because we're all moving into light, and I'm going to explain this in the world reading that I'm going to be doing today. Let's just put it this way. There are those that don't want the light workers to succeed. They want to keep the status quo, but they're losing their battle. You're more than welcome. Absolutely. Oh, hi, Stacy Designs Art. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining. We have a few glitches in the matrix. The internet keeps going in and out. Nothing I can do about it. It's just the way things are. So, all right. One of my favorite words. I am going to start in on the energies of the week. Unless somebody has a reading that they would like to get done, $33, 10 minutes, one question. You can find the PayPal link to pay 33 Canadian in the description if that's what you would like today. We do have some time available for readings in this particular lives only. So I'm going to start in, and I'm going to use the Viking deck. A lot of clearing going on today. Already I got one card coming up that just popped out of the deck. It's called the Queen of Wands. So when we're dealing with the energies of the week, we have a fiery female. That means creative energy. So it's about creativity for everyone. Let's see where she goes within the reading. She's also burned her field in the background there. She's getting everything ready for the next year. So she is contemplating what her next step is. This is the Queen of Wands. Highly creative, highly spiritual. She's contemplating her next step. That is for the energies of the week. That was a card that popped out. A lot of clearing going on. I'm going to need some water. Okay. Energies of the week, please. Shuffling the Viking deck. This is what it looks like. I'll put it in the link below from the video. Underneath in the description, I will put all the decks like I did last week. So, Prince of Wands. Let's just say in the world, the trickster is doing what it can to, our desires are getting in our way. The playful old part of ourselves that it's kind of like the partier, the spoiled brat child, the complainer, the, what other words can I find for this character here? It's the Prince of Wands reversed. Yeah, a trickster. Basically somebody nipping at your heels, causing problems, frustration, internal, subconscious, old, that's cropping up and coming to the surface. But for some strange reason, it's a refusal to go in. The externalized world is distracting us so much that we can't go in and take the time out. It's disrupting our lives right now. All right? This is very interesting. This is for the energies of the week, and it does ring true because I've been experiencing this myself. It seems to be something that's going on. Whether it's the energies of the planets, and I don't know what planets are where. I don't do astrology. It's just not my thing. Not what I do. I do numerology. So yeah, let's see what the cards have to say and what intuitional channeled messages we get along the way. It hasn't been an easy week, I'll tell you that. I have myself gone through a lot of frustrating issues to move from point A to point B. It's happening, but it isn't an easy flow. It's taking a lot of extra effort to get from point A to point B, but it's happening. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, get her done mentality. Focus on the goal. If you want a pink Jeep, a pink Barbie Jeep, then that's what you focus your energy on. I heard that this week somewhere. I'm going to get my license. I want a pink Barbie Jeep. Then that's what you do. Go get your G1 or your, I don't know where it is in the other parts of the world, but all right, energies of the week, please. Nostalgia with the past coming up from the subconscious. You're going to be dealing with old stuff that comes up from deep within. A lot of you are being pushed to start a new job, something new financially. Could be a new business, could be you getting a new job. It could be a new career, maybe going back to school, taking business courses, business classes. Maybe you're taking out a loan, any of these things. So Ace of Discs. And then here we have for cups, it is the 3. So you can't celebrate with your family right now. It's just maybe not such a hot idea. Just take some time out for yourself. It makes a lot of sense. I've also been experiencing something of the same. Time for me, not time for others. All right. Okay, it wants me to flip and go to the left. So there's a couple of lessons on the plate. I'm just going to do a Celtic cross like I always do because it is so helpful. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there she's arrived back. She's come back, but reversed and in a very interesting position, actually. Okay. Do I need other cards? Let's see. Yeah, perfect. There isn't much of a story here. All right. This week with everyone that comes to the actual live today and those that will come after. Yeah, it's the 3 of Discs. You're going to be making money. You're going to be thinking about making money. You're going to concentrate all your efforts on making money. For whatever reason, that's the energies for this week. Okay, it's positive. Get on top of it. We also have here what covers you. Other people see you having a tough time getting out of a tough mental situation. It could be a lot of issues surrounding you that are not letting you leave the circle. It's not a, maybe actually, because it's reversed. Yeah, I'd have to say you're leaving the situation. You're finding a way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. You will accomplish this task. You will get out of a tough situation. The 3 means that you will be rewarded with some aspect of movement, a clear sign and movement through the past. You had your tower already. You can drive it from afar with your phone. I didn't know that. Boy, you know more about the Barbie Jeep than I do. I'd like to know more about this Barbie Jeep. Not that I want one myself. I just used it as an example. So the tower is in your past. It was a positive tower. It put you on the right path. This is not a negative tower. This is a positive tower that made you aware of where you're going, what you're doing, what needs to get done. Not easy, doable. All right. Towers are never negative. They're disruptive, but they're never negative. They're there to help us learn. Some of us are stubborn. We don't want to move forward. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. It's uncomfortable. But by Tundra Jesus, by lives by the sea, by you got to get her done. And that's a Newfieism, by the way. Yes, it's Canadian. So the Tower card in the past. Currently, I don't know why we got not being able to celebrate with family. We're getting the inheritance from the family, but something says you're going to make an extra effort to work with your family on a positive level. You're going to be the best person you can be when you are surrounding your family or connected with your family. This is the energies of the week. I'm going to be doing the same too. I got a similar situation. This is a good reading. I really, really am enjoying this. Yeah, we're going to pull it out of our arses. We're going to sit on our hands and bite our tongues, but we're not going to do it and sacrifice ourselves. We are going to think before we leap, and we're going to be neutral. We're going to make sure that what we say is something that will help others. We're going to be the lighthouse, the beacon of light, meaning we don't need anything back from them. We're just going to be truly ourselves. And if a person can't handle a situation, and don't go saying to them, you need to do this and you need to do that, because it's not going to work. I'm not saying you're doing it, but even the temptation to lash out of anger. And I've had a couple of people this week also have the anger issue at things not working out. It's not going to work yelling at the guy in front of you in the car who cuts you off. Just wish them experience and let it go, because it's not your issue. We need to learn patience. We need to learn grace and speaking with calmness in all situations to the best of our ability, especially with family. So the King of Swords, meaning in your male way in the world. Male way, sorry, I'm just got a little bit of an itch back there. Is the King of Swords. The King of Swords cuts and slices, speaks well. You're going to be using this King of Swords in your life. This is for everyone. This is the energies of the week. This is the potential outcome. Either a person coming into your life that teaches you this, or you yourself. It's like the Master of Orbs in a sense. Maybe not the master per se, it's a king. But getting a handle on your forceful, action-oriented thoughts that may not always be the best in terms of the way in which we deal with other people. So rather than being forceful, learn circumspection. So the Prince of Cups, there's a young person out there, energies of the week. It could be a family member. It could be someone you're working with. This person is irritating the living daylights out of you because they're just not getting it. It could be a husband. It could be a lover. It could be a family member. They're just not getting the equation of self-love. Or it could be us maybe not actively doing what we need to do for ourselves. In other words, loving ourselves. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. Right now, this is such an interesting card. It's the Seven of Swords reversed. So normally you would be led away from a situation. This is reversed. It's not time yet to come away from the turmoil, the mental turmoil that we're going through, or we can't see ourselves out of it enough to move on from it. Wishing you all a lovely day, weekend to come. Be safe. Thank you very much, Murat. No worries. All good. You have a pink Barbie Jeep from That's great. Thank you, Stacy. I'm a little late in getting that message. That's so cute. I'm sorry, Murat, if you're not able to hear. I don't know, but all good. All right. Okay, so distracting the energies today. Wow. All right. So Seven of Swords, normally you'd be led away from the situation. You're not being led away. You can't get out of it. You're steeped in it. It's frustrating. Again, take a moment, meditate, be in it. We're in it for a reason. There's something in it to learn from it, especially when it comes to mental state of being. Here we have the Magician. So the externalized world is saying you've got the tools to make things change, to make things happen, to move forward in a completely new way. This is fabulous, by the way. It also is the rune of either Kinau or Wunjo. I'm not sure at the bottom, but it means information going outward. So somebody's going to be giving you information on how to deal with your situation. The Magician, card number 1. Now, at the very onset, we got the Queen of Wands upright. It's, again, sowing new seeds, waiting for the season to pass before things really get going. It's reversed. There is a fear that new things will not come into our lives, that things won't grow. It's a fear and a fear only. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. This is the energies of the week. So we have to let go of this mindset. Now, the next card after that, and I'm really, the cards after this are all positive. You got to let that sucker die. All the old needs to die. Let it go. Let the old mind mentality, fear of not having, fear of not being able to move forward, fear of not being able to make the money, fear of not having the happy family life. Just let it go. It's just a fear. It's all in your head. So that's the work that we need to do this week. All right. And in the next 6 months to 1 year. But what I really like, start thinking about all the things that you do want. Start doing a vision board. Start doing journal writing. Do a mantra of abundance. Do a mantra of change. Do a mantra of coveting, of desire coveting. Because you will have what it is that you desire in the near future. There's a gentleman here, could be a chieftain, actually looks more like a merchant because he's wearing color green in the Viking tradition. And it is the, let's see, let's have a look, see what the number, it's the 2 of Wands. You might be working in tandem with someone else in the near future, or you're thinking about how to work with someone in tandem in the near future. Either or, whatever way, it's a relationship to the movement into the future of your greatest dreams come true. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. And yes, you will have it. Those that are watching, those that are coming on, you'll see the timestamps for the reading of the week below, a little bit later on tonight. So all is not lost. We're worrying for nothing is basically what the reading is saying to us. Why worry? Let go, and trust the universe, because it's all going to work out anyway. Okay? We just have to let the old die. You can do it. This is the challenge, is learning to do it. Get her done. As far as the old issues are, Jesus hanger, where's she flanger? Let it go. It's gone. C'est la vie. That's another one. If anybody else has one, put it in the chat. I'd be interested in learning some more isms. So that was the energies of the week, and we're approaching the half mark on the timing here. I'm going to get into the energies of the day. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a court card. I'm going to do a court card for the energies of the week. And I'm going to use, okay, one's going to use the self-care cards. Thanks. All just time for some easy dinner this evening. Oh, that's wonderful. Marette, I hope you enjoy your incredible day. Thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate you coming by. Thank you for your support and for your hype. I really appreciate that. If you can click on a like if you want. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, please. That would be greatly appreciative because the algorithms work with comments, they work with likes, and they work with subscriptions, and also writing in the chat note. It's just the way the algorithm works. You're more than welcome. I hope you enjoy your dinner, Marette. A dinner can be a fabulous occasion just to self-love. So I've got the inner child cards. That's not the card that we're using, but this is what it looks like because I'm going to be putting a list of cards that I use at the bottom of the description of the video. So you can go check that out after. I'm also going to be putting the timestamps for everything. So make sure you check the description to find the energies of the week, the energies of the day. We're going to do the energies of the world this week too. And I'm going to let everyone know in the near future, I will no longer be doing the energies of the day. I'm going to be doing them daily, maybe as a short, maybe as a video, to bring people into the lives on the Thursday. Subscribe, like, and hype if you can. Thank you so very much, Stacey, for putting that out there. So for the energies of the week, a court card, please. At this present moment in time, what are we working with? What is the court card? What is a final word on what we need to work on this week? So today's date is the 30th. So add 7 days. It should be, I don't have a calendar with me. If someone could just put the date in 7 days from now. I don't know if we're doing a 31st or if today's the last day of the month. I didn't check, my bad. Is tomorrow the 1st or is it the 31st? If you could just put that in chat, please, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just waiting for a card to pop out. For some reason, it's a little sticky today. I'm getting, oh, there's one right there. Oh, beautiful. Now, this actually makes a lot of sense because I just spoke with a friend of mine and they have a severe case of pneumonia and they've been forced to rest. It's very difficult. They have a lot of work to do and they don't see their way out of the situation. So it's sometimes hard to rest when you have a lot to do, but that's what is being asked for us, is to rest. This is the energies of the week. Rest and relax, release guilt, and make your needs top priority. Maybe it's not just resting all the time, but it's taking the time to take time for yourself so that you can do all that it is that you need to do. Oh, 31 days in July. So that would make it the 6th of August. Okay, everyone. So the energies of the week go from the 30th of July to the 6th of August. Just letting everybody know. The card is rest, court card for the energies of the week. I'll read it again. Rest and relax, release guilt, and make your needs top priority. Please take this in. We all have to do it. Okay? It is crucial for us to continue on all what we heard in the energies of the week. I'm going to get on with the energies of the day. I'm going to use the Diaz deck. Sorry, I got an itchy nose for some reason. Please forgive me. And some cold coffee. A lovely lady made it for me. It tastes like caramel. Even though it's not caramel, it just has that roasted caramel flavor to it. Very nice. Thank you for that, by the way, Stacy Divine. Appreciate it. All right. Energies. Doing some clearing here. Whomever it is. Very nice. Thank you. Whew. By the way, letting everybody know on Patreon hasn't been put in place yet and linked. The first 5 meditation videos for the Way Within meditation class series is going to be put up within the next 2 months. I'm very excited. I got to see one of the videos today, as a matter of fact. It's beautiful. The candle meditation, so soft, so loving, which is the very first meditation. It's about a 15-minute video. Just letting you know, those will be coming out soon. A lot of movement in the lung. Yeah, wow. All right, clearing. Whoever it is, whether you're here presently or you're coming in after, there's a lot of clearing, healing, clearing, healing going on at this present moment in time. We're doing the energies of the day. This is my last energies of the day here on the lives only. We're going to be concentrating more on the world energies in the near future, and I will be doing separate videos posted on my video section in the YouTube and some shorts. We'll see how that goes. It's a work in progress, trying to do my very best to broaden my horizons, to create a little bit more interest from other places. It's a small channel. It has a following. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. You have no idea. Thank you. So, energies of the day. I'm using the Diaz deck. That's what it looks like. Remember, all of these cards, decks will be listed in the description below after, along with the timestamps. Energies of the day. A lot of clearing going on. This is a clearing time, peeps. A lot of light coming in. I'm appreciative of that light at this present moment in time. Thank you. Energies of the week. Wow. Sorry, no, energies of the day. I'm so sorry. Energies of the day. I just got excited because we're going to do the work. Today, everybody's going to make a pact with themselves, a writ, a signature on a journal. They're going to put their stamp, their foot down. They're going to make a decision, and they're going to do the work. And they're going to release themselves from the past and move forward internally, emotionally, within. Because Source is coming down and wants to enter and help align you to it, your higher self, the 90% of you that is in heaven or in the beyond, in the other dimensional spaces. Also, you are going to receive and or connect with spiritual information, people outside of yourself. You're going to be getting information from the world around you about spiritual concepts, about spiritual learnings. Beautiful. You might be watching YouTube and all of a sudden you see a video, or you're listening to the radio and you hear a song, or maybe you walk into a bookstore and see a book, or maybe you're at the cafe and you actually meet a Buddhist monk who's having a cup of tea and you have a nice little chat, maybe a priest on the sidewalk, and you have a bit of a talk, or it could be, it could be any number of things. Maybe you just go to, a church for a day and you sit and you contemplate life in the church. Maybe you have a conversation with someone in the church. I don't know. It could be any number of things. That happened to me in New York City, actually. I needed a moment. I went to the Church of St. John and I sat in the pew. And then the priest came out and I was in tears over a situation. I'm not going to tell you what the situation is, but it was a friend of mine. And we weren't getting along and it was just a bad scene. So I asked the priest if I could have a session, and he gladly did it before his I guess, his time to go on and do a session for the people in the pew. So he basically helped me to understand that I can only control myself and within any given situation, and I had to let go the person from my life at the time. It was one of the most beautiful sessions I've ever had with a priest to learn to calm my spirit and not blow my top or, become out of line. And then I walked back to the hotel and I resolved the issue. And then we went to another country and that same issue came up with that individual. And I went to an Icelandic Gothi, and the Icelandic Gothi said the exact same thing that the priest did to me. And I got the equation that really settled into my soul about letting go and just doing the best that I could, being a beacon of light within the situation. And that was the best that I could do. I never forgot that. It was a really fantastic lesson. So basically speaking, that's the meaning of this card is someone will come to help you understand a concept spiritually that is going to help you move forward internally. Okay. Woo, cards are popping out. This is the energies of the day. I'm just shuffling and okay, good, thank you. I'm going to do a simple Celtic cross for the energies of the day. Oh wow! Again about the money. What's going on with the money today? People's headspace is in abundance, making money, doing something differently in order to make money. Let's have a look. See, we got some internal work to do. Okay, got it. We have a bit of a story. So, power and control is part of the energies of the day. I got the word leeching, latching, lurching. These are 3 words. Using your power responsibly. That's a big one for me from the past, growing up in a military family. Let's say growing up was very difficult because you were lorded over and told what to do rather than how to say or a conversation. So I'm just putting it out, using your skills, but using them responsibly and not pushing it out to anyone, nor pushing yourself too hard or hurting yourself in any way with these old concepts. I'm kind of going across the board in many ways to, what's the word that I want to use? Cover all my bases when it comes to this particular call. Interesting. This particular card called skill, it's a 22, reduces down to a 4. 22 is a master number. So it's how we use our energy responsibly in our workplace, with others, how we lead others responsibly. With great power comes great responsibility. That's the Spider-Man axiom, very appropriate for this card. So, yes, this is the main theme for the energies of the day. In our past, and here we go, and I didn't say it, didn't know the card was there, and lo and behold, I said it. We may have been abused, we may have been victimized, we may have been a narcissist, we may have had parents who've had these issues, family members, lovers, husbands, wives, even children, okay, and their boyfriends. Let's go there. So again, this is task 27, 2 being relationship, 7 being the mind, also spirituality and or faith. So we have here the ability to overcome the fear of getting out of a particular situation in the past, but we did it because it's in the past. So whomever the abuser was or the abusee was, you've moved on from it and you've found the common ground, the neutral space, non-reactive, contemplative before you react. So you've done the work here. This is the energies of the day within a particular situation of how you use your power. Now we have a situation with money and probably the workplace. Maybe the money's not coming. Maybe you didn't get the raise. Maybe you don't have a job and you need a job. So I'm just letting everybody know here that it is a situation within the workplace between either the boss or you or the people around you in the workplace. So just be careful that you're not dominated over, and or you haven't, like, I'm asking you to go and ask for the raise. I'm asking you to go out and get a job and ask for the money that you want. That's what's on the plate today, okay? You deserve more, but you're not getting more, so I need you to step up to the plate. So you're getting all your ducks in a row. This is composure. Card number 8 in the Diaz deck means money, abundance, philanthropy. It also means be careful of abuse. At the same time, use your power responsibly. There's a lot of power cards on the plate here. Composure, composure of self, composure, getting things organized to go out into the world to get a job or start a new business, or getting your books in order, getting the monies paid and making sure that enough is in the bank, that kind of thing. So this is the potential future later on tonight of getting this calculating ducks in a row done. Okay. We also have something is going to be completed, and I'm going to put it up. You might lose a job, you might let go a job, you might leave a job. Something is coming to an end because something else is going to be created that is going to work for you much better. It could be just a new direction. You're letting the old way of doing it leave you. It just doesn't work anymore. Right? So solution and is not necessarily an end. Remember, there's a question mark and an exclamation point, part. Interesting word, part. Maybe there's more than one part to the equation. There's a wall. Even though there's a question, the wall has an exclamation point, meaning the answer is behind the wall. But maybe we're not supposed to know what the answer is just yet. We need to take some time and do some contemplating, maybe make some decisions. All right, this is the potential future. That would be around 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. We're worried, we're thinking, the hamster wheel is going, the hurricane, our thoughts are everywhere. There's confusion, there's frustration. So I'm going to say this. Compensation of energies, stop thinking. Take a nice deep breath of air, take a moment. Take your pendulum, take your dowsing rod, okay? Do a card reading on yourself, go and meditate. And stop trying to figure it out with your lower consciousness, your brain. It's only got 2% of the equation. It can't figure it out. Forget it. Let it go. Go and meditate. Connect with your higher. Get the greater equation, the other 98% that's in your heart. Go in. Close your eyes. Go in. All right. The externalized world is hammering you. Somebody with abusive power out there. Somebody, something, some entity. When I say entity, I mean it could be a business, it could be a person, it could be a workplace boss, it could be the world in general is just throwing the shit at you. It could be the news. Okay? Power structures are falling apart right now. Everywhere. We're seeing it daily on the news. So, what I want to say with this is, don't let it affect you. Don't let it get you. Don't let it get you into a negative space. Because that's not all the reality that there is. That is the externalized, third dimensional, old illusory world that's falling apart. What we have here is you learning to stay in your power, your alignment. All right? Your alignment. You don't have to put up with this. This is finished now. We're done with this. We're letting it go. All right, this is later on today. We are thinking, and I love this card, but thinking positively. You might take a class, a course. You might go back to school, continuing education. Maybe you're going to go back to school. Maybe you're learning something new from the internet. Maybe you're taking a class or course on the internet, or you're thinking about wanting a relationship, or you're thinking of getting a new job. Maybe you want to start a new Social media. Maybe you want to do YouTube. Maybe you want to do Facebook. Maybe you want to do Instagram. Maybe you want to do Rumble. Okay, you're thinking, but it's positive thinking, not a negative, worried, keeping you at bay kind of thinking. Right? The future. And this is the same for the energies of the week, funny enough. We will all be in some form of abundance. We will be thinking it, we will be creating it. Good afternoon, Angel Eyes. Nice to see you. Sorry for the delay in responding. I'm in the middle of the reading for the energies of the day. And yeah, we're bombing along now that we no longer have any more glitches in the matrix. So 29 is abundance, 2 is relationship, 9 is completion. So let's just say towards the end of the day, we will have understood, found a way, had what we call an epiphany, a light bulb above the head. Through our meditation, will come a download and answer about how to create more money. Hey, hey. Thank you for joining us today. It's very much appreciated. The room is wonderful. Thank you for your support today. Appreciate you being here, Angel Eyes. So, abundance is the order of the day. Order, get it? To make the order, make your order and make it a good one. Abundance, everyone. That's where we're headed. Now, there is a story. What needs to happen? What needs to happen before this abundance will come through? I'm going to save the best for last. But right now, we got to go into it to get to it. So, you may find that things are at a standstill today. Things are not moving forward. Again, the frustration, grr, 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 grr. 14, oneself. 4, new foundation. You're creating a new foundation, transformation, transition into something new. All right? There's a secret within your internal subconscious has a secret that it wishes to reveal to you. Maybe somebody tells you a secret. Don't explode, don't get angry, don't get upset. Accept it as it is. It's not there to affect you. It's there to help you take in all that you can. Your plate is full. Okay, great. You can handle what's on the plate. God never gives you more than what you can handle. All right? So, 18, there is a secret that will be given to you. And yes, you want to run around and have freedom today. Be careful what kind of freedom it is. Don't drink, don't do the wacky tobacco, don't do the hard stuff. Stay away as best you can. Do what you can to go and meditate today without any affectation from something that would keep you at a lower conscious rate. The meditation should get you into a higher state of being. So take the time, take the freedom to basically just have freedom, but do it responsibly. Okay? So you may feel at a distance from people. You may feel at a distance with yourself. You may feel at a distance. Maybe you're driving. Maybe you're driving far away. Maybe people are far away from you. For whatever reason, again, 1, self, 9, completion. Maybe you're distancing yourself from other people. You know what? And that's okay. That's okay. Oh, you said that today. Yeah, it's a really interesting day today. Oof. Not the greatest energies, but workable. They're difficult energies. I have to say today and the week are difficult energy, but we are going to get through this. Abundance is on the horizon for both the energies of the day and the energies of the week, for all of us. So 19, you're at a distance from others. Maybe you're letting old relationships go. Okay? Completion, letting go the old. But at the same time, you will be speaking with people. You are going to find a new way of communicating. Here we have a 1, self, and then we have 6, community, a new way of communicating with those around you, your community and your family. We also did get that as well in the energies of the day and the energies of the week. And here is the happy joy. Having said and done all of that, which has been in the reading, the story and in the reading itself, masterpiece in abundance. Going in, looking deep within. When we come out, this is what's going to be available to you. The ability to have abundance and happiness. Moving mountains, moving forward, getting things done. So it's just the day. The energies of the day are a little bit difficult. The end of the day will see some kind of download, epiphany, light bulb, release, understanding, movement, growth, creation. Okay, so that's our energies of the day. I'm going to do a court card just because I want some solidity on what we've read and confirmation. Even though I know what's going on, it's always good to have it, right? So let me get this deck out of the way. So if everyone could do the kindest to hype, to like, to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and put a comment asking me for a city, a district, or a country question for next week in the comments of the video, please. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. It really, really, really helps the algorithm. So we need to, and I'm seeing right off the bat which card deck I'm going to use for a court card for the energies of the day. I am going to use the Inner Child deck. Okay, so that's what it looks like. The Inner Child Tarot card deck. There's a lot of people here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I will make sure that there are timestamps on all the different parts. We are no longer going to be doing the energies of the day from here on in on the lives, as I'm going to be doing them daily at the beginning of this coming next month of August, only because of the fact that I would like to draw more people into the lives only from other sources and to grow the channel a bit. It's the algorithms. So just letting you know. Oh, those algorithms. So please like, subscribe, hype, comment as much as you can. I would greatly appreciate it. It's just the way that it works. All right. So energies of the day, please. Today is the day, 36. Adds up to 9, 3 and 6. Harvest, family, 9, completion. Today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. There's the card. I don't know if you can see that. Do my best to show it. 34, spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. So these are all taking time out, being positive, finding new ways of being creative, expressive, joyful, positive, new foundation building on these. I've got 2 3s here, a 4 foundation, 6 family. All right. I'm just going to pick a card. So that was the peripheral. 38, you are enough. You do not have to give more meaning. You do not have to give more to others or anyone or an entity or a job. You need to take some time for you. Appreciate who you are and do for you right now. Again, a common theme throughout the week and also now for the day. So that is now, we have about maybe 40 minutes left. If anyone is interested in getting a reading, $33, 1 question, 10 minutes. We do have enough time to do 1 today. If someone is interested, if you want to pay for it, you have to go to the PayPal in the description. And yeah, it's 33. It's really cheap. So yeah, it doesn't seem like 30, but it's 33 Canadian. So we have inflation here. The US is cheaper, and also Britain, the UK is cheaper. Sorry, Australians, not so cheap for you. It's a little more expensive. Again, it's all because of inflation. I'm going to use the Viking Tarot, and I don't have a country, so can somebody suggest a country to read today, please? I'm asking, I'm waiting, or I'm going to choose one myself. So could you kindly in the chat give me a country to do a reading for today? Going once, going twice. I don't know if we've done Australia. I think we have done Australia. I feel like, All right, let's do Mexico. All right, anyone interested in doing Mexico? Let's do Mexico. We're going to do the energies for Mexico today. Card carp dip. Ooh, this is interesting. Italy. All right, Stacy, let's do Italy. Forget Mexico. We're going to do Italy. Thank you, because the card that I got, I don't think I want to read Mexico right now. Sure, Mexico, but do you want Italy or Mexico? I'm waiting for your firm. Do you want Mexico or Italy? Which one? If you could write that in, please, I would greatly appreciate it. Hold on, let me get the pendulum out. Let's see. Should we do Italy today? Should we do Mexico? Oh, it wants to do Mexico so badly. All right, we're going to do Mexico. Yeah, Mexico. Thank you. The pendulum was right. Well, I did get a card, and it was the High Priestess reversed that popped out of the deck. So that's basically telling me that there's an abuse of power, feminine power. Maybe the women are being abused. Oh, we've got the card of death. There's a lot of death there. Ooh, all right. Let's see. Mexico, you got 2 cards, and the Lover is reversed. Maybe abusive relationships. I don't know. I'm not liking this too much. We're going to do it anyway. Come on, Mexico. What do you have to offer? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, lots of cards popping out. Ace of Swords in the World. So there are some positive things in Mexico. Maybe education, maybe place to learn, the world. Maybe that's where the world congregates. That's where a lot of conversations are had. Maybe governments go there and they talk. So the world congregates and talks about things, and high minds decide things and where things are going. So a lot of intellect in Mexico, where the world comes to partake. Again, clearing the throat. So Mexico, please. At this present moment in time, we need energy for Mexico, please. Well, a lot of Mexicans need rest right now. They're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything. It's a downtime for most people in Mexico. Or maybe the country's down. Maybe it's in a lower ebb energetically. I'm getting a lot of pain in my heart for some reason. The externalized world is giving as much strength as they can to Mexico, or it needs strength. It needs help to get through something. We don't quite know what that is yet. I don't know politically. I don't know culturally. I don't even know what's happening in Mexico for people. I don't watch the news in this particular way. So maybe after I've completely done the reading, somebody can pipe up and put in the comments if I was right or if I was on. I'm really digging deep spiritually, energetically into Mexico. I'm getting a lot of heat throughout my body for some reason. Don't know why, but there's a lot of heat going on. Burning heat, actually. I might sweat. So there's some positive stuff going on in Mexico. Let's get the lowdown on it. I'm going to do a 4-card spread. Keep it really simple. Off the bat. Let's see what the story is here. Oh, wow, wow, wow. All right. Lovely Mexico. In the past, a lot of travelers from foreign places used to come to Mexico. This could be good old Chris Columbus. It could be the Portuguese, the Spanish, other cultures. Seeing it as the far off land, that was the place to go, searching for the new world kind of thing. Right now, I would have to say politically, things are not great with their current um, leadership. I would have to say the leader that they have isn't probably being the best leader. I'm not getting exactly voted. Mm, this is a difficult territory to get into. Let's just say he's not the best. There are a lot of localized violence amongst villages. Yes, that I can see coming in the story. So thank you for confirming that. Right now, let's say leadership is not the greatest, whether it be in these gangs, whether it be the government, whether whatever. It's just bad male juju right now. Okay, so it's the king. What we have here is a lot of people in the near future maybe losing their jobs or don't have work. The ability to find a job might be very difficult for quite a lot of people. But something going on. I don't understand. There's money coming to Mexico. They're going to get an inheritance. And I'm wondering if the world's money or money system is about to change and they're going to get a gift from some positive entity. Yes, the municipal. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Is yeah. This is bad leadership, and they're not. The jobs are not great. There's probably unemployment rates, but the future that we're talking about a good and my there's a lot of pain in behind the ears right now for some strange reason. Mental stress. What I'm getting here is they're going to be given money, not a handout, like actual inheritance. This belongs to you. It could be money coming from Spain or Portugal that belongs to them that had been taken from them in the time of the apocalypse, which was the time when the Incas and the Mayas had their money, their gold taken from them. Maybe it's somehow, I don't know, this is unbelievable. It might be given back to them even. So it's an interesting card in the future that they get an inheritance. They get money from somewhere. Mm. Keep your eyes on Mexico. Anyway, I have a story here, and let's speak the story of what Mexico has to learn in the interim before they get that money. So here we have the high priest. So let's just say, oh, do I have to go here? Okay, spiritual corruption. So it could be the places where people frequent religious, there might not be, it could be, I don't know if it's the indigenous tribes or if it's the Christian community, Catholic community. Um, they do practice other forms of spirituality down there, but let's just say not being handled well. It's kind of like the bad leadership and bad spiritual leadership. So yeah, this is about community. Throat clearing. Princess of Cups. There's a lot of the feminine that is rising now into Mexico. People are starting to love themselves. They're going in, they're taking care of the maternal, the feminine. It's coming up. They're taking care of themselves. This is the feminine coming back alive. A lot of people are unhappy. A lot of depression, a lot of sadness, a lot of turmoil. I'm just saying. But it looks like victory is possible. It looks like victory is possible. So yeah, the conquistadors came in and took over, and we have, other people of the land. But I have a feeling the indigenous culture will rise up again in the near future. Not all is lost. Not all is lost. But we do have a king, a downturned King of Wands. So a lot of people gambling, a lot of people playing with money and drugs, a lot of people whooping it up and partying down south, probably, you know, yeah, this kind of stuff, the droogs, that kind of thing. All right. I'm not exactly what I call thrilled that Mexico's getting this, but good things are about to unfold. Good things are about to unfold for Mexico. And how that's going to happen is the Wheel of Fortune. They will have money. The feminine is rising. And interesting that I dropped the card, but picking it back up, the Wheels of Fortune will move forward within 3 years. I don't know what this money is, this inheritance, but it's coming. It's coming. All right. Thank you, Stacy Divine. She says the shorts will be amazing. Yeah, I have to get to them. That's on the list. That's the plan. So that is the energy for Mexico. I'm going to get a court card for Mexico just so that I can. Well, you know what? I'm going to do the Ask the Angel cards for Mexico, but I need a little bit more information. I didn't really get a lot. And from here, we're going to do, whoops, can't believe I just did that. I mixed up the cards I didn't want to mix up. So yes, this energy is crazy today. Everything all over the place, everywhere, all the time. Good. I'm just putting the cards back into their piles because I shuffled them without realizing I can't shuffle them that way. It doesn't work. It's a different deck. It's in 3 parts. We have a rust colored part for the angel ask. That's the situation at hand. And we have a yellow, which is the timing. And then we have here yes and no. I'm not a great fan of yes and no, but we still work with it. Okay, so let's do it for Mexico in general. Clearing. Mexico clearing. It's dusty here. I got a dusty cover that needs to be washed. So I'm asking for Mexico energies at this time. I got 1. Oh, look at that. Now things are starting to make sense. I'll explain. I'm just excited. That's what I do. 1 more card, please. 1 more card, please. Mexico. Interesting. Sorry. In a second. Shuffle, shuffle for Mexico. Oh. I have them the wrong way. Getting 1 card. Oh, 2 flew out. So I'm going to take both of them. Oh, wow. Exciting stuff. Now I need 1 card. And this is the yes or no deck. 1 card popped out. So interesting that Mexico is getting what we would call a metaphor of the energies of the day and the energies of the week. It seems like everybody is going through this around the world in some way, shape, and form. So, 1 second. Just going to get a little bit of cold coffee. Mexico is in a place of recovery. They're finding their feet. They're laying down new foundations. They're finding their new sense of spirituality on their own, aside from the so-called pre-established entities, maybe the church, maybe the government. They're learning to take care of themselves and create their own communities. A lot of them will have to rely on their angels and source. So they're not going to be going externally to find their answers anymore. This is going to take place within the next few weeks and into the near future. And they, as a country, Mexico, is going to choose a new direction to be Mexico. And I did see money coming to them from some externalized sources, almost like their money, their gold is being given back to them. I'm getting this for almost every country of the world. It looks like the future is very, very different Things are falling apart right now, but there is a new something coming up that's positive in the near future. We do not need to be afraid of what's happening in the world. And by the way, I am going to do a reading for the energies of the world, because that's the new that I'll be introducing from here on in with the lives. So it's just something I feel that I need to do because the world is changing rapidly in new ways. So every week I'm going to do a world earth energies reading. So let me just put this away here. Where did the other pile go off to? Why do I only have one card? Okay, there it is. Good. So let me put that away. Sorry. Going to use the past life tarot for the energies of the world. So today in the world, what are the energies of the world at this present moment in time? So it's going to be done weekly. So the world for the week. Maybe it's the political climes, maybe it's the religious climes. We don't know. Let's see what the cards unfold for us. Energies of the world. How is our mother Gaia? How is she doing? What's in store for her? How is she with her movement through the universe? What is she up to? Mother Gaia, our Earth. Energies for. Thank you. I'm going to do a 4-card spread and 4 down. So, what I have here in her past, a lot of ships on her seas, ships passing in the night. She's traveling through space and time. This is very high spiritual, very, very high energy. So I'm going to go there. She's floating through space. She's passing lots of stars and, sorry, not stars, but other planets and energies. Schumann resonance comes to me. I can see the waves of the Schumann resonance. Getting the pain behind my ears again. I don't know what's going on. It could be radio waves. It could be the ability to pick up on different energies. That's what she does. So floating through, drifting through, connecting with different comets, different other. If you ever go on YouTube, just as a note, and listen to the sounds of different planets, they all have radio waves that make different sounds. So our Earth picks up those radio waves, okay, or the resonant energies of different planets passing by. And also planets, suns, stars, nebula, pulsars, galaxies all have consciousness. So I'm letting you know the angels, spirits, the highest of the high, the most beloved, are taking care of our Mother Gaia. So she's fully protected. I'm just splitting the cards 2 times to the left to get some energy. All right. Laying down 4 cards and then 4 over the 4. It's the energies of the earth at this present moment in time, interpreted on a spiritual level. And card, oh, we got angels at the bottom of the deck. So, all right. In the past, male, female, our species. Okay. Feminine, masculine, wars and battles. And here we have the church. And here we have health. So, let me interpret this. Oh, this is the ley lines of the earth. This is the ley lines of the earth. Sorry, my hair is deciding to come out of its set, so I can feel the hairs moving out of the hairspray. You don't need to know that. So what I get here, the earth is built. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I just got a channel download. The earth energies, the ley lines. Most churches are built on ley lines. The reason why we are going through our health issues at this time is the balance between masculine and feminine, the duality within. Okay, I'm going to have to piece this together. The Egyptian pyramids, the churches, the old like Stonehenge and Avebury and all of the temples in South America, they all run on ley lines. There's water underneath them, converging water that creates energy. Churches have now been built over these. So if you want good health, if you want to revitalize your health, and there's an amazing scene in the movie Tron. This is not about Tron, but there's a scene in the very first Tron movie from 1982 where the ones that are caught inside the computer, Flynn and the people that have escaped the user program, they're called programs. They find like a little cave that looks like it's crystals and it's all bright with light, reflective light, and there's a pool. And they drink from the pool and it energizes them. So when you go into particular churches on ley lines, it will help your health. At least in the past, this is what they were doing. And that brought the balance between masculine and feminine. But because we don't go to these places, it's creating strife within us, the great duality. Okay, and the duality within the earth as well. It's the health of the planet, the health of the people. Let's just say currently people are hungry. There's also great greed, as there is also, we have people who have a lot of money, and there's a lot of people who don't. Let me put it that way. This is being spoken about through music, through the arts, through painting, through drawing. People are writing about these things, doing videos, doing movies, doing films to represent the connection that the earth has to the galactic, meaning our highest of the high, the most beloved. So they're talking, these people using their creativity, they're talking about the disparity between the elite and those that do not have, the not haves. So whatever you can do to make light of it, not acknowledge within, it'll come to you as information, you'll find it, put it into some form of art form, or this is how it's being expressed, this lost. It's been like that for a very long time. And the earth is saying, I've had enough. I need people to go galactic here, meaning to connect with source. This is very interesting what I'm finding here. This is about the farms and the trees and nature, the lessons and blessings, but there's also a lot of karma as well. Okay, so the first card is farms, the land, growing, the trees, nature, lessons and blessings. We need, okay, this is the Hopi prophecy. Interesting. Thank you so very much for giving me the download on this. I'm talking to my higher self and those that have come in, the Arcturians and Archangel Michael, the angelic realm, and the great highest of the high, the most beloved. So we need to go back to nature. That's where our karma can be resolved, is the lessons and blessings are coming from nature. All right. Now, the future. This is very, very interesting. Baby, forgiveness, finances, orphan. How to interpret this as the future on a world level? Maybe the concept is very young of forgiveness. People, the world, to those that stole and took from us and left us orphaned on the planet without. We are forgiving the dark entities from taking our monies away from us. That is the karmic healing we have to do and within ourselves in order to rise up through the connection with Source, to be able to create a new system. It is within us, not without us. Yes. Okay, so nobody has put any messages in so far. Basically speaking, to round this up, the earth is going through a massive karmic change, meaning we used to be a part of the energy of the earth. That's gone through wars and battles and through times and epoch. We are experiencing a disparity between the elite and those that do not have. People are going to write about it. They're going to make light of it. They're going to bring this to consciousness, to the common man. We also have people going back to the farms, the trees. Okay? It's a lesson and a blessing, but it's also karmic. Meaning we've got to learn to go back. We've been so far, so removed. This is the near future. Now, the far future, again, just to recap, we need to forgive the money handlers, the powers that be, okay, for orphaning us. There's the forgiveness, okay? I'm just going to get a court card. I'm going to get a final card for everything that we've gone through today. We've got a good 10 minutes left. Thank you for the note on the good read. I need to go more into the world energies, I believe. I think that's where I'm headed. That's why I want to do the energies of the day individually on the YouTube channel videos. So, all right. I'm going to get the... Uh-oh, I don't have it here. It's going to be rough. I need to get the book, but maybe not. Maybe we'll just do it a different way. For today, I'm going to use the Angel Ask cards because I don't have my book for the Isis Oracle. So we're going to do the Angel Ask cards as our oracle for the energies of the world and for all the other, that's an interesting word, other, as in cow, milk, sustenance, feeding the child. Very interesting words today. All right. So with our 10 minutes that we have left, to those that are watching and those that will be watching, we're going to culminate this reading completely with the Angel Ask Tarot deck. I'll put that down in the description once I post it, so you can know which cards to use. I don't have a lot of cards. I mostly channel. I use them only for reference for those of you that are joining me. And also when I do full-on readings, half hour, 45 minutes, and a full hour, those prices are listed in the description below. If you are interested, there is a link tree where there is an email, and there is also the ability to pay for those readings and put the date on a calendar. If you are doing anything beyond 30 minutes, 45 or an hour, you will have to take 2 sessions, or I can give you the connection to my Discord group in which you can take as much time and do also a recording as well. So I need a cap on the energies of the week, energies of the day, and the energies of the world, all that we've been dealing with today at this present moment in time, using the Angel Ask Oracle cards, please. Okay, we got our first card. Be patient, waiting on a card for, that flew out. Wow. Ooh, I think I'm going to like this. This is overall. Somebody has a headache. I don't know who it is, letting you know. Hasn't been much pain this week. Somebody also has a great deal of maybe dry skin, itching. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so now we're looking for the energies, the outcome, how long it might be till these things unfold. Oh, I got a card. It popped out. Ooh. Ooh. Now we need the yes and no, which I don't like, but sometimes serviceable in this particular instance. Give me a second here. We're waiting for our card. That will give us a yes or no, please. I got two of them. Can't use them. Nope, can't use that either. Come on, just one card, please. Aha. Nope. Energies are rather difficult. Can we please have a clear? There we go. Interesting. All right. This is in general for everyone. The energies, culmination, week, day, world, just in general. Okay, romance, that's self-love, and or if you want to have somebody in your life, or if you want to give love to others, communicate clearly. In the two readings, especially the energies of the week and the energies of the day, we got communicate clearly. We are not blurting out, we are not coveting, we are not manipulating. We've got our boundaries in place, we love ourselves enough, and we're communicating clearly. And then you're going to take action on whatever it is you do, wherever it is you're going. Some things, not all, but some things in your world may not pan out, and maybe there's a reason for it. And if it's possible, and you've done everything you can just to let go and let God. I'm going to pull one more card. This card popped out, and it's the card of reconsider. So maybe something might not be working between you and another, you and a family member, you and a child. Approach it a different way, and that unlikely, even though it's unlikely, because of the way in which you are behaving or changing your behavior, it might shift. But I can't say yay or nay. It is dependent on whether or not you guys get the equation. So that seems to be the theme of the day, meaning is to change ourselves, do things different, approach a situation differently. Take inventory, change it, and then let it go. That's the theme of the day. Okay, everyone? So I'm going to do our closing circle for the Soul Light Tribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, hype, subscribe, place a comment below in the video if somebody would like to have a particular read for a country, a city, a district, or an area. And we will see you next week. If you can, please do place a comment as to whether or not you like the video or not, but it helps the algorithm a lot. It's just the way it works. Like, subscribes, comments, and views. All right, let's get this beautiful circle closed off. I hope that you enjoyed our particular session today. It was very revealing, very cathartic, and we have a lot of work to do. Not too hard. Remember to rest in between, but definitely renewal, movement, and growth. The end result in each case is positive. All right? Have some faith. We're going to get there. To the highest of the high, the most beloved, we thank you for your presence here on this level of energy in this dimension. We thank the angelic realm. We thank all those that are ascended masters, the medicants. We also thank those that have gone beyond our ancestors, our past loved ones, our totem animals, and the animals that have passed on. I hereby release all dark, ungrounded, no longer wanted and or needed energies into the solar deity to be burned off or wherever else it needs to go next and released. You don't need it anymore. And what remains is the connection, What remains is the information, and what remains is the positive healing energy that can be used over the week and beyond. So mote it be, so be it. Satnam, Namaste, and blessed be. Please cover your ears while I do the clearing. Thank you so much for joining Nesrin Wisdom Visionary with the Way Within Divine Messages today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.